to the stream. Get everything set up here. We'll see if anybody joins us this morning live.
Tonight's episode, The Ripoff.
All right, so we're going live to check out the comments from the ATF comment periods for the redefinition of firearms and for the pistol braces, qualifying something for pistol braces. So we're going to dig into the video here. It's like my audio's working. DJ is out there, live human being. So let's see, we got polls out here. Let's ask which should we read first? Receivers or braces? Boom. DJ can make the vote, or if there's other people out there, they can make the vote also. So we're heading into the description of this video. We're going to open it up in a new tab, and then we open up the open up the description of this video. We right-click on the redefinition of firearms, open that up. Right-click on the stabilizing braces, open that up, and go back to the video. I guess I did this wrong. Go back to the video and edit this video. So we're opening up the video that we're watching. It's scary, but don't be too worried. And we're going to whoa! Oh no, wait. Whoa! Holy moly! You watching this? This is history right here. This is how the gun community ignores what's happening, and wow, we're going to have to find out how to even deal with this. So this is happening right now. All right, we opened up the comment periods for the redefinition of firearms, and we got the video here where we have in the description of the video, we have the numbers from last week, the last time we checked this, which I think was Friday. So from Friday to today, which was over the weekend, it went from 104, no, excuse me, comments received. It went up from 106, right? So we're going to change that over there. And keeping in mind, the time before this, it went up by 3,000. This time, it went from 106.6 to 120.4. So it went up at 14,000 comments came in over the weekend, approximately. So now let's see how many of those could the ATF have possibly caught up with. They had 104 in the bank when we left last weekend, or before the weekend. They're up to 114. Wait, let's see, 114,19. So messed up. That is screwed up. So they not only got 14,000 comments, but they approved 14. Well, not 14,000, but they approved. No, that's not right. Oh yeah. So okay, so yeah, that's crazy. They approved 10,000. They brought in 14,000. It's not a good thing, dude. Are you crazy? So now we're going to go over, I mean, yeah, it would be awesome if it's on our side. What's the odds of it being on our side? We'll find out. And then the next one is the braces. Oh, look at this. Let's see how the braces, did they go up by a factor of 20,000 deals? 20,000 comments. Oh, I don't think come on, let's pay attention here. Let's take this one, which was 124,766. That's how many there was last time we looked. Now there is 125,900. Oh my. So it went up by like 2,000. So 2,000 comments went in on pistol braces. What do we say? 14,000 went in on receivers. Yeah. So is that enough to get everybody all worked up? Getting them up in a big lather? Get the big boys to pay attention to this and to activate people? Or is it just time to capitalize? Time to make some t-shirts up and just get everybody all lathered up for a spending frenzy? We'll go to save, and then we'll go over here to back to the video. I guess I don't need to go back to the video. I just do all the time. All right, so that closes that out. Oh no, if I don't go back to the video, we don't go to this. Oh, there's 3 votes. So somehow 3 votes got in here. Oh man, here we go. So look at this. I typed in "here we go" again. I didn't even know. And now we're saying "here we go," and we're going to click on comments. Now we're going to click on newest to oldest. All right, we're going to start right-clicking and open a new tab and open up this 25 of them. Here's the thing, with 14,000 comments coming in, this little tiny 25 sample set is tiny, right? It's not that big of a core sample. But we've been doing this consistently, so it's going to give us, I think this is how you do math, or this is how you do science. I only know the old science from when I was taught science. And I think this is how I recollect it. But if there's somebody out there doing this better than me, link to it so that I can quit doing this. Oh my goodness, this seems like a massive endeavor. How do you sample set 20 or 14,000 comments? All right, I'm going to go to page 5, I guess, right off. Look at this. I errored it out. It's glitching. Yeah, they can't even handle that kind of request. What's up with that? Maybe it's all fake. Did we just come up with it? What is this? See attached for comment. Oh, you know what? That's probably one of what's-his-face's sent-in ones. I don't want to click on download, so I'm not gonna. This regulation must not pass. All right. Rule. I am concerning the voice rule change constitutes a firearm. Redefining these on. Okay, you will be making a class of citizens criminals. Support. Support. Here's the thing. Unelected officials. Interesting. Support. 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 I support. Support. I wholeheartedly support legislation. Any legislation, even if this isn't legislation, or rule change that better supports gun control. Support. Support. Nope, 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 nope. Boilerplate from Gun Owners America. Support, 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 support. All of these are right off of every town. I support, 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 support. Arid. Support. Just do it. Just do it. Here, let me incorporate a slogan that incorporates child or slave labor to make stupid ass shoes that I wear twice or don't even wear them ever so that they stay clean. And then incorporate their marketing bullshit into my anti-gun bullshit. All right, so there is, what are you going to do? There's page 1, 25 of them. I don't know. DJ was just watching that happen. 80% were anti. So now we're going to page 5, right-click in new tab, right-click in new tab. Here's the thing, I do too many of these videos, so nobody will watch this. There's only one person watching this right now. And nobody will pay attention to this, and then they'll just have won. They just sent in 14,000 out of 100. Is that 20%? Because they already had 10% when there's 6,000 the other day. I guess it's over. What I do was give us two things to do at the same time, and then we would just, sell flashlights and different colored anodizing. Oh man, we'll click on these a bunch of times. +3 for freedom. What's up with that? You mean there was only 3 comments that were pro-freedom? Out of 25? That's a bad ratio. All right, the proposed rule, rewriting current law rather than interpreting. Good. GOA boilerplate. Strongly oppose. Definition is so vague. Change will disproportionately affect. Purely an enforcement agency. Good day, I'd like to voice my complete opposition with their name. Proposal overstepping the authority. Regarding the proposal, I continue to be concerned. Government, look at how long this is. I can't read them anymore. There's too many. Good afternoon. The following is another attempt. Well, ATF must withdraw a GOA boilerplate. I don't know if I should be upset or if I should be optimistic, because this one is almost entirely pro and there's only been 2 boilerplates. Vague and hard, putting aside the basic fact that gun laws are unconstitutional. Good morning, I am blah, blah, blah. Nebraska, 65 years old, believe the honorable president should be impeached. Oh, nice. This typical overreach. Nice. Please do not vote yes on a... Oh, man. Please do not vote yes. Quit flipping it around. Just go in one direction, man. Please do not vote yes on amending any regulations. I'm sure these types of changes have been thought out. Take some time and find a better way. It's a weird one, but they're saying no. Complete overreach. Oh, man. No compromise, and then boilerplate. This proposal is an infringement. Damn it. I thought we were over, and now I feel like this is Wolverine week. We're winning. The rejection change is one of the worst. Wow. There is no good range in the change. What's up with that? The DOJ can't tell the PATFE, blah, 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 will not accept it, will not comply. What? Federal Register create an undue cost burden. What? Believe the changes, that's GOA boilerplate. Now what the hell? Now that's almost 25 that are pro. They're dicking with us. We're being dicked with. This is engineered to make it all stressful, like a freaking Super Bowl of 2A or something. Is this the Super Bowl of 2A? Are we watching the Super Bowl of 2A? That is nuts. We just went through one of them that was all anti-crap, and then one that was almost all pro, and they were almost all written, like out by humans. What's up with this? This is driving me nuts. So now we're going to go down to the bottom here. We're going to go to page 7. Well, I'm on page 6, but I'm going to go to page 7 because page 6 sucks. We're going to go to page 7, and I feel like we might have already done page 7, so this thing is being weird to me, so I'm going to go to page 9. We're going to pick 25 out of page 9, and this will decide it. This will be the ultimate decision-making. No hands down, one way or the other. This is the deciding factor on whether or not we'll still have Second Amendment or not after this video. So let's see. What are the possible conclusions here? That we win because all these comments turn out to be pro, and even with the weak Everytown effort, they, we win, and everybody figures out that guns are good because of this grassroots victory? Or is it the other way around? And every town finally figured out a way to lick us in a weird way by just doing 2 things at once, and we're like, oh, and then we just lose because we can't even do anything. I'm writing in support. Stop kids, criminals, murderers, QAnon, GOP, Trump mob, and insane people from killing with these guns. So that's like the alternative of the shall not be infringed. I am writing in support. Because gun violence is a public health epidemic. People have no business with high-powered weapons. You need to ban and not sold to anyone. This is going to be counted as a pro, I guess. People have no business with high-powered weapons. They need to be banned and not sold to anyone, only for military use, period. So that's going to go on the plus pile. Does not file the ATF's own definition. Today, as of, there have been more than 300 mass shootings and more than 300 deaths. So there's 300 mass shootings that had 1 death each. I don't know how that math works out. When we were going to get reasonable gun laws, ghost guns need to be eliminated. But since that's not possible, at least track them under the proposed rule. Please implement. There you go. How would that be for a shirt? Because if, like, on this side, we'll have a shirt that says, like, shall not be infringed. I'm going to make up a shirt that says, please implement, with exclamation point. Like, I need it bad. Daddy, implement me. So next up, I support ATF gun ghosts. Wait, ghost guns seem even more likely than a regular gun. They seem to be even more likely, so I'm afraid of them. I believe that every man or woman must own a muzzle-loaded rifle and carry it with them at all times. No other weapon not available at the Constitution was written should be allowed. We're being trolled. This is the thing's going to end because of a bunch of trollers. Please pass the vital measures to stop ghost guns. These are all pro. Ban ghost guns. There you go. ATF must withdraw. So there's some GOA boilerplate. Zip it over here. GOA boilerplate. GOA boilerplate. GOA boilerplate. GOA boilerplate. GOA boilerplate. GOA boilerplate. Oh, what is this? This is literally stacked. They know how we're doing this. They know that I only pick odd pages, and they stacked it to be 50-50. This is literally 50-50. Bogus. This is how we know it's fake. First off, how many people are in here that are new? Those are the narcs. Because this is fake. This is a setup. See if anybody's got a wire. This is messed up here. This is not real. I don't even want to keep looking at these, but I can't help myself. We're going to keep looking at it. This is ridiculous. That one was, I didn't do the math, but that is exactly 50-50. Ah, shit. That was exactly 50-50. It's ridiculous. Did mine, I don't know what that is. What is this? They have taken our freedoms, we have lost. You'll be forced to get the shot. Yeah, good idea. Go get in line first, guy. Just submitted my comments yesterday. One can message another. Right on. Okay. So now we know one of the narcs. All right, so is it over? That's what they made the poll. Is it over? And you know what it is. Is it? That's too late. Over. And you know what this guy's going to say. Because the narcs always say, yes, it's over. Now we're going to go back over here and open this up. Go over here and click on this. Can you look up comments by reference number? Yeah, if you got a reference number, throw it over here. I'll read it. All right, so now I'm going back to most recent. I closed the window accidentally, so I'm opening it back up. I'm back on identification of frames, and I think we were up to page 9 before, so now we're going to go down. Look on page 2, because the narcs don't know that I click on odd pages sometimes. You see how it says number by sort and all this? I can just change that 2 up there to 12, suckers. And now it'll go to page 12 in their thing. So they didn't expect to see that coming. Right? So now I'm going to read these. And now we'll know if they're real or not because they didn't know I was going to pick page 12. So I never picked page 12. So we'll open all these up. Even AI couldn't have anticipated this. So these have to be raw and real. There's no way the AI could be flipping these within the database before I even right click. Look how fast I'm right clicking. This is like matrix level fast or whatever. Come on. Again, I should probably have an intern that pre-clicks these things, but in this case, we had to do it live to show the bullshittery that's happening here. Oh, come on. These take forever. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, now we're going to see What, anybody got any money on this one? Is this going to be, well, we'll go to a thing. We'll find out. Is it all over? 50-50. Interesting. There's only 2 real humans in here. So that means we've got me, 2 humans, 3 narcs. So there we know. So now we'll go in here and go, will this one be pro or anti? How are we spelling anti? Boom. You know what I mean? Yes is pro, no is anti. Yeah, we'll just end this. Come on, what are you doing? And don't vote on that one. Go to this one. There. And then we'll make it like this so that it's fancy. We know what the narcs are going to vote, but they're not allowed to vote. So it's 22 for them. All right, next up is I am writing in support. I am writing in support. I am writing in support. 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 Support. Stop effing with the laws. Criminals, okay, you put fucking in there, so we might as well give that one to Bloomberg. I'm writing in support. I'm writing in support. I'm writing in support. So the one that wasn't in support, put an F word in there. Support. 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 It's over. Support. That our narc over there was right. It's over. ATF is against our 2A. Then the boilerplate from GOA. Nice. So this one's got like 1,000 things ahead of it, and then it says blatant attack on the Second Amendment. So pro, wholeheartedly disagree. Come on. Put restrictions on. Come on. You make it impossible for me to figure it out. I believe that as a law citizen, restricting on tools by Second Amendment should not be done in the favor of the people. And I think that's pro. Support. Support. Damn it. Support. Support. Nope. Anti, I shouldn't say anti, it's pro-freedom. I think that one went for it, but there was at least a couple in there that were pro-freedom or what. All right, cool. So let me go over here and open this up. This was for the regulations receivers one. And then I'll go back to there and then go here, and then you can search. Thought you could search. Try giving me the, oh no, that's a tracking. What's up with that? Maybe because it's new. I'll bet you it's because it's new. Oh, thank you for that. So, maybe it's because it's new and hasn't been brought up yet. Let me see it. I don't know if I can just change a number and it's not going to work. Give me one. I bet you it's just because it's new, because you said you just did it right. Because I think I've searched for people's before. Okay, let me do this real quick. Oh, you were all wrong. It wasn't pro. That's how you get blocked on my channel. It was pretty easy. So that's frustrating. It sounds like we're going to lose all Second Amendment because of 2 comment periods happening simultaneously. I wonder if anybody's going to figure out what can be done about this, and then if they'll be able to do anything about it, and then if that'll work. Browse and comment on documents. On a unified agenda. The Department of Justice proposes amending BATFE's regulations to provide new regulatory definitions of firearm frame or receiver because they are outdated. The department also proposes amending ATF's definitions of firearm and gunsmith to clarify the meaning of those items and to add new regulatory terms such as complete weapon, complete muffler, silencer device, privately made firearm, and readily for purposes of clarity, given advancements in firearm technology. Further, the department proposes amendments to ATF's regulations on making and record keeping that are necessary to implement these new or amended definitions. It's no big deal. $2 I lost on that batch of comments. Oh. Man, that's annoying. All right, well, we're going to go read some from pistol braces then. I don't know what to do about this one. This one's messed up, that's for sure. All right, now we're going over to the pistol braces. It's half an hour in, it's about right. Normally we'd have read a bunch of comments. This time all we did is seen that we were getting wailed on, 14,000 comments. Now on the pistol braces, we barely have 2,000 comments, I think, that came in. It went from, no, not even. It went from 24/7 to 25/9. So like 1,200 comments came in, and they're up to all but 600 of the comments are approved. Out of 25,900, or out of 125,900, 125,400. So only barely 550, really, 530 are unread. That's crazy. So they never had this high of a ratio, and somehow they were able to approve freaking 14,000 comments plus 1,000 over here. Come on, man. Like, this ain't fake. Anyway, so now we're going to read some from the pistol braces, some of those 500 that came in. So if 500 came in and we're reading 25 of them, we're literally reading like a chunk of the 500. It's messed up. On the other side, we're not even scratching the surface of how many came in. We have no idea of that 14,000 if they were good or bad. I certainly hope somebody is data mining this stuff who knows what they're doing and can come in here and work out all the data. That's why they post it online, so it can be horked and scrutinized by the public. Somebody should be doing that, and I hope we got people on our side doing that. All right, we're going to right-click. Oh, sorry, we went to the comments for the pistols, flipped it from to sort by newest to oldest, and now we're opening up a whole bunch of these first 25 in a new window, and these will give us some kind of indication. Considering only 500 came in, I'm guessing it's not an agenda by every town to cross their streams, right, to redirect their people to more than one effort. So they're ready for this. They knew both of these were coming. So pistol braces is the one that they knew was coming since December of last year. And then after it was shut down because of the unscrupulous SOBs, did the pistol brace comment period in December, days before Christmas. Days before Christmas. The Friday before Christmas was on a Thursday. The comment period was shut down. The antis then petitioned the ATF to remove pistol braces. And, right? Am I getting these things conflated? I think they were, no, wait. Yeah, no, wait, I think they did. They asked them to get rid of pistol braces, and then the ATF was like, there's nothing, none of these, or no, that was the other ones, so I'm getting them mixed up. But basically, the antis had now 6 months to react to the first brace comment period that was shut down, and then they've got another 20 days to effort on it once they either are successful or not with the receivers. So we have an opportunity. If we can shut them down with receivers effectively, then effectively shut them down with the pistol braces, I suspect they'll never use the comment periods at us again as a weapon. because we'll have effectively, without any broad orchestration through like the NRA, right? If we can remove them from being effective this time, then they'll quit using them, I would suspect. But on the other hand, if they're able to wail on us with 2, why wouldn't they use 3 next time? Why wouldn't they use 4? They're not stupid, and they're lazy. And if this works for them, it's effective. Right? So it could be easily effective for us as well. We haven't even leaned into this yet. We haven't even leaned into this. 125,000, which is the amount of comments coming into both of them at this point. They're both at about 120,000. That's one video on one YouTuber on one day, on a Thursday. That's not even like a big deal. That's a regular video for some people. That's not even a chunk of the industry. So if we actually attempted to lean into this, we could own comment periods. We could effectively take the comment periods away from them, I suspect. But I guess not. I don't know. Let's read some pistol ones first, though. Find out. Let's see. I'm deeply disappointed. This is comment 125. All right, I'm yawning. So that means I need to drink some coffee. Y'all are going to get a commercial. Since you didn't pick which commercial you want, you're going to get the commercial from Locked and Loaded Latinos. This is the best time you can spend online live, listening to 2-8 each week. It's usually on Sunday evenings.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 42 of the Locked and Loaded Latinos podcast. I am Rolo, the Puerto Rican Pistolero, and as always,
all right. So thanks again. That gives me a chance to get a cup of coffee. Locked and Loaded is an awesome show. They're up to like episode 50 something at this point. They go live once a week. They don't have an ambition to change the world or to be famous. They share their experience getting involved and participating in Second Amendment awareness, and it's truly authentic and at an awesome pace, and with a new flavor that no one's ever brought to it. Just so many characteristics of the show are unique and fresh that it's the best thing out there. Literally been watching stuff for years, and everything else is mostly trying to repeat themselves or emulate each other. This isn't. It's doing something different, and it's focused on actual conversation and not some of the other goals other channels are worried about. All right, so now we've got a well, I was going to go in here and open this up so that you people can read it a little easier. Even though it's on a giant screen, you people still need it magnified like this. Right, so then this is comment 125449. I'm deeply disappointed that the ATF is considering changing the rules on one of the most popular and useful firearms in the United States. I believe it is wrong to criminalize and punish law-abiding citizens for making their legally purchased and lawfully used firearms. This would do nothing to lessen crime in this country, but would place undue hardships on millions who have purchased these weapons with the approval of the ATF. I believe anytime you would punish law-abiding citizens for actions that criminals might participate in, that is a travesty. Do not change this rule. And then it's a GOA boilerplate. Next up is another GOA boilerplate with a sentence in front of it, number 125450. This is the sentence to ban the pistol brace is just way off base, and at the very least, all pistol braces should be grandfathered in and no tax should be added. I don't want salty, fresh flavored infringement. I don't want any infringement. Comment number 125442 is also GOA boilerplate with a sentence in front of it. Please do not act to further limit my freedom. I am a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. I own my firearms and use them in a lawful, honorable fashion. Banning braces will do nothing to prevent crime. It will only turn me into a criminal. and then there's GOA boilerplate behind that. This one is all GOA boilerplate, and the next one is its own 125430. I think it's terrible. The government tells gun owners a pistol brace is legal, so millions go out and buy it to be legal and follow the rules. Then solely for political reasons, ATF wants to reverse itself, clearly only for politics. It makes us distrust everything else you do and question why we should even follow the rules if this kind of nonsense is so easily done. All this is going to do is make otherwise lawful gun owners who are trying to follow the rules into felons. I like that one. It's a little bit of, hey. All right, next one's GOA boilerplate. Next one is 125452. Leave gun owners alone. We do not need any more rules or regulations in this country. The Second Amendment is the only firearm law we need. Stop with your racist gun bans on ammunition, pistol braces, etc. Well, you didn't mention the thing, and I guess you did tell them to stop, but you didn't tell them specifically what to stop, so if they wanted to be jerks, they would just not count that one. 125456. That's a weird thing. My wife and I are concerned about the proposed rule change. We have bought 3 pistols in the past year that have stabilizing brace on them, allowing her to effectively take up the hobby of target practice. The major concerns come to us as we bought these pistols and all are in compliance with current laws. Changing the rules after our investment goes completely against the American spirit. The current rule and clarifying statements you have released before we made these purchases have allowed her to do something she wasn't able to do before. To change that now only takes her rights away and goes directly against all of our U.S. constitutional Second Amendment right. We are law-abiding, proud citizens. Instituting a change and reversing your stance after all this time just isn't right. In fact, it only punishes and unreasonably restricts common sportsmen and hobbyists. That's a good one. Let's see. Next up is 125420. I request that the ATF withdraw its proposed rules on pistol braces. There are over 3 million pistol braces in use, making them common. This new rule could turn millions of law-abiding gun owners into felons. The proposed worksheet used to classify firearms as seems like boilerplate. I think this is boilerplate just chopped down. Next up is 125422. This proposed ban on pistol braces should be thrown out. These items do not make a weapon more dangerous. This is a politicized attack on millions of law-abiding citizens that will not result in slowing down crime in any way. The Second Amendment is clear in its wording. Half the gun laws are unconstitutional anyway. Take more actions against real criminals and quit trying to grandstand for a political agenda. It's clear. This is a long one. 125424. The statement on the ATF's proposed new rules for stabilizing braces. You know what? I'm not going to read it anymore because I think at this point we understand that there's people that are writing their own, comments, and they are all over the place and awesome in their own ways because everyone is beautiful, and these comments are the wind that lifts the Second Amendment's wings. But they're also all pro, which is nice, but we know that we've got 14,000 potentially on the other side, and that's bugging me, and it's telling us that while this is interesting, I don't think we need to spend our time focused on how to or what to say in these comments anymore. Now it's going to turn into a brute force how many we can get up there. So big questions, I think, are boilerplates effective against the Everytown boilerplates? Or is it better to have a campaign of write your own effing comments? So I'm just going to quickly finish this just because I'm done. So we have another GOA boilerplate. Proposed law would thousands of felons, so pro, or free good, pro rights, I should say. Anti-stupid regulations. I'm pretty sure that's pro because they say tyrant in it a bunch of times. That's GOA boilerplate. Far simpler solution to this tyrannical problem is to embrace freedom. I'm guessing that's pro. The proposed change in definition will unjustly create hundreds of thousands of felons overnight. Okay, compliance is for slaves. Free men go armed. GOA boilerplate. How is right and not a conflict? How is it right and not a conflict of interest for the ATF to propose it illegally, so that's probably on our side. It's a shame that the only thing you guys want to do is put pressure on the law-abiding citizen. That's on our side. In response to the popularity has exploded, that's on our side. This regulation change would take property, that's our side. Gun braces, GOE boilerplate. So there we go. Everything on the pistol side is pro. Unfortunately, we know that there's two things coming. They're either going to ignore the pistol one and take it as a win that they've slaughtered us on the other one. They're about to turn their little hose of infringement on the stabilizing braces, which, why wouldn't they? Piddle all over it once they're done piddling all over the framer receiver one. So at this point, we have a bunch of framer receiver comments in, something like 125,000. They basically slowed to less than a trickle. They've effectively stopped. 500 came in the last 4 days. On the other side, regulation, the frames of receivers, this is freaking me out because this page looks all weird. Oh my God. The frames of receivers, on the other hand, there we go, jumped from 106 to 120,000 comments. So 14,000 comments came in the last 4 days. And as far as we can tell, they're more than likely all anti. So that's what we can take from this video. I don't know what you're talking about over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Earthwell knows about the thing that I talk about all the time. All right, well, so that is super distracting and frustrating that the antis have waged an effective campaign to swamp the comments with 25, will this be about 25,000 comments? Almost 25,000 comments out of 120. So what is that? A fifth? A quarter? I don't know how to do the math on that. Something like a fifth, I think, of the comments. 20% of the comments. They were at 10% last time. So they're at 20% this time, 4 days later. Big deal. So what? They're just going to take receivers and make it so you have to put two serial numbers on every part of a firearm, but it's really for safety. All right. So with that, I think we're done. That was frustrating. I think it's funner when we win. So let's win more because that's more fun. What is up with this unified agenda BS? When did that show up? I don't know. We'll see if people start chatting about it or not. We'll see. There's places like GOA and FPC that are paying attention that'll potentially see that this spike happened and meme it up, do some videos, join a podcast or something, and then I'll see how riled up people get. What is this? It's August, so how distracted are we? I don't know what else is going on. We also got Chipman out there, and I think there's something new, some kind of new, or like that there's just in Connecticut. But, there's distractions out there constantly. And what's the odds that they're going to put 14,000 comments in there, which is unprecedented. I'm not aware of them putting in a bunch of comments, but what's the odds that that's their only attack, that that's their only flank or whatever, like they're not going to put other elements in play. We know that we got the lawsuits going against industry, so there might be some interesting ways we can incorporate some kind of retaliation that incorporates helping out the industry at the same time, perhaps. I don't know. The industry gets people involved. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We've got lots of opportunity. We've got more tools than we've ever had before. We're all pretty smart. We come from smarter people than that. And we're having babies that are hopefully smarter than everybody all combined, right? So with that, we'll let you go. It is Monday, so that means we'll probably come back at some point and dig into some of these again in a couple of days, see how far behind or how much headway we're making, and then again later on in the week. So let us know what you think in the comments. We appreciate the feedback. Thanks to the people who joined us live. Now here's the deal. Let's go in and find out how many of those people are narcs or not. This thing tells me that there's 11 people watching. We got a poll going right now that only has 4 votes on it. We've only got 7 thumbs. So how do we use that to figure out how many people are out there? Well, I'm one of them because I'm watching it right now. So we can knock that number down to 11. And then we have 7 thumbs. So that's somewhere around, something less than 7 more than likely because robots never bother to thumb it. But this tells us that there is only 4 humans. So while robots never thumb, there's probably 3 narcs out there because I don't bother to thumb it up. Maybe there's only 2 narcs out there now. And then we know that there's 2 narcs, right? Wearing a wire, recording what we're doing, watching, writing everything down. And then a couple of regular people, humans. And then a couple of robots. Yeah, that's true. Eventually they will get thumb technology, but we'll come up with a weird elbow nod or something. Like we'll do a wiggle, a head notch or something. We'll figure something out so that the narcs don't know what we're doing. And till then, appreciate the people that are participating live. And, oh yeah, see, I always forget to do this. I'm going to play, let's see, whose other commercial should we do? Let's do this guy. Crump will probably say something about this later on in the day. This dude is the investigative reporter for the AmmoLand, and he's the Virginia, what do I want to say, representative for Gun Owners America? I'm not going to play the whole thing, but you get the idea. People hate John Crump, but he's also out there leaking stuff from the ATF, paying attention to stuff that other people don't bother with, and doing his thing. It's pretty cool. So with that, we will end it with, let's go with Maggie today. Oh, this is Wolverine week, by the way. So you're going to want to check out our Gear website store for lots of fun stuff because this is the week that Wolverine came out. Owning Wolverine stuff is probably a good idea during Wolverine week. There'll be more Wolverine stuff being released throughout the week. Well, and then we're going to be doing a viewing, Patreon viewing, I think over on the GunTube, where we'll watch Red Dawn. And perhaps, if we get enough interest, we could do a comparison good Red Dawn with bullshit crappy Red Dawn, which we've done before, but you can't do it on YouTube, so we'll probably do that on GunTube. All right, with all of that said, thanks for joining and being part of the show. Have a good Wolverine week, and here, I can put this up. Oh, that doesn't help. Have a good week. Oh, we're gonna end it with Smeggy. Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals at gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.